free to do TV interviews, and I understand from my producer it's indicated that she will do them, multiple interviews. She is going to do apparently multiple TV interviews. I know I heard a gasp back here. It's really kind of shocking. We're very honored tonight to have two dear friends of victim Travis Alexander with us, and I want to get their reaction immediately to this breaking news as you watch the verdict clock. Clancy Talbot, dear friend of Travis Alexander, as well as Michael Hughes. But I'll start with you, Clancy. As the verdict clock ticks away, they've only been deliberating an hour and 7 minutes. The judge lifted the ban on Jodi Arias doing TV interviews. There's a list a mile long of media outlets that want to interview her, and we are being told that she could start doing interviews within a couple of hours. Your reaction to that, Clancy?
It is because it doesn't matter. It's all in the hands of the jury at this point, and that doesn't surprise me. Jodi, it's all about her, and of course she's doing interviews. She wants to be heard. She wants to be the center of attention. She wants to be the spotlight. Not surprising at all.
Michael Hughes, your reaction as a dear friend of the victim to this breaking news that she, and I'm not just talking about if she starts doing interviews, they're lined up down the block to do interviews with her.
Well, I'm sure they are, and here it is. We have the Jodi Arias reality TV show. You know, listen, what concerns me the most is if the jury comes back and they get it right. Hopefully they give him the death penalty, because this is exactly what she's going to do. She's going to continue to torture the living victims, which is the Alexander family. And she's going to constantly be giving these lies and this venomous poison out there that's going to constantly haunt the Alexanders. If she's putting in 23 hours behind bars by herself, she's not going to have the capabilities to be able to do that. I hope the jury gets it right for the Alexanders' own peace of mind.
Now, Celine Darkle-Stanian, our senior producer on the scene, is on the 5th floor, and she has been there for the duration. What's happening as the deliberation clock ticks away and as these 8 men and 4 women try to decide whether to give Jodi life, death, or are unable to come up with a unanimous decision, Celine?
Jane, I'm up here on the 5th floor. There's a bunch of media out here. We're all sitting here waiting for them to come to a verdict. It's been a little over an hour. I can tell you that this hallway is packed with every national media outlet is here, sitting here waiting. And just a few moments ago, a representative from the Maricopa County Sheriff's Department came in with a long list. And she said, all right, gather around. Here is who Jodi is going to speak to, and here is who she said no to. And she read off all the national outlets who she will speak to and who she has rejected. And they're setting up the interviews for tonight, and the media outlets that will be speaking to her, she will be giving an hour-and-a-half interview to each outlet that she has agreed to speak to, and they're going to do all the interviews tonight. So it is kind of bizarre. On one hand, we're waiting for her. Either she's going to get life or death, and we're all sitting here in the hallway waiting. And on the other hand, we just found out who she's going to grant interviews to. It's kind of bizarre, I have to tell you, sitting up here while we're waiting for her to see what happens.
It's surreal is what it is. And we've got some folks back here. Now, we just heard Jodi Arias has okayed interviews with a bunch of media outlets starting in a couple of hours. Is that shocking to you?
Yes,
unbelievable. I mean, there's no reason for her to. I can't believe that the judge has allowed it.
Well, listen. You know, you have to protect everybody's constitutional rights.
And Travis's rights. She took his voice from him. So that's kind of messed up that she has this right to go and say whatever she wants to say. And where's his